The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
And a pleasant good evening. We are live tonight at Sayre on Glycod. I'm Chris Lamar. He's former Ben Jobe National Coach of the Year, Sean Woods. It's Sayre and Bryan Station tonight. And, Sean, both these teams coming off a narrow loss to Douglas.
Yeah, they did. The other night, Sayre had Douglas. I think they were up 10 at the half. And, I was talking to Coach Goodman about it. I said, what happened? He said, just down the stretch, we didn't make free throws, and that's been kind of an Achilles heel for Sayre this year. They've been doing all the right things, but they've had free throw woes that's kept them from having major victories in some of these games.
Sayre is 14-7. They'll recognize 6 great seniors tonight, and they have meant a lot to this school.
Yes, they have, and most of them have played football, got a ring from the Class A state football championship, and they're trying to do something special here on the basketball court. And I've been impressed with everything. I'm just waiting for them to really have a breakout win and really make a run in the district.
Bryan Station, 3 losses in Kentucky, all to Douglas. But this team, you think they're primed for really a big season?
Oh, no doubt about it. There's always somebody right there in front of you that can get you that you just can't beat for some odd reason. They've lost to Douglas 3 straight times, but I can't see Douglas being 4-5, and that's so kudos to Douglas. But Champ always has his guys ready, and I think they're starting to believe, and it's at the right time to get better going into the state tournament.
So glad you joined us tonight on Glycod. It's a key 43rd district game. It's Bryan Station and Sayre. We'll chat with both head coaches in just a moment.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at NationalGuard.com.
year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod. Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Here with Coach Champ Ligon of the Bryan Station Defenders. Coach, you come into another district game, and I know you winding down and really trying to prepare for what's really important, and that's the district and region, trying to get to the Sweet 16. Talk to me as you prepare for Sayre tonight.
Well, we're still trying, like our district's the toughest district in the state.
Exactly.
And we're still all vying for, those 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. And, so it's important. So tonight's important. I think we've been working hard. I like our chances.
Rob Goodman said something, the coach of Sayre said something that was unique today. He said that no matter what seat you are, it's always going to, no matter who it is, it's going to be a tough night no matter what, because the district is so competitive.
Well, the fourth seed will have to play that first play-in game against Scott County, unless something dramatic happens. But yeah, once you get 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3, that's really like 4 of the top 6 teams in the region right there, and 2 of them are going to be done.
Right.
So it's a monumental task for everybody.
So right now, every game is important going down the stretch. I know. What do you think your team is right now? I thought you played one of your best games, even though it was a tough night the other day against Douglas. But where do you think you guys are right now at this point in the season?
Well, when we play defense and rebound the way we did against Douglas, we're going to be right there with everybody. Our offense has been a little sluggish here lately. I think we're about to bounce out of that, though. I think we're working right now every day to get better. Every game is just an opportunity to get better, a little more experience. The guys are working hard. I really think yesterday was one of our best practices of the whole year, so it's good to see the guys still focused and bought into what we're trying to accomplish, and just looking forward to everything.
Well, going into tonight's game, what are your keys going into Sayre? They've been right there with everyone, just haven't been able to get over the hump as far as knowing how to win. And I know you don't want that first time to be you because they had Douglas the other night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just coming down the stretch, you know, some things that just didn't go their way from free throws, a couple turnovers here or there. But talk to me about it.
Hey, this is going to be a slugfest. Last 2 times we've been over here, the games have gone right down to the very end, and I expect tonight to be no different. We've got to rebound better. I think Coach Goodman said it the other night in the pregame that, you know, if you're going to compete in the 42nd district, you got to rebound. And the last game we had that we were fortunate enough to get out with a win in overtime, they absolutely just smacked us around on the glass. And the one kid, Howard, he had 21 rebounds. I've talked about it with my big guys. I think if he gets 21 again, then it's just more power to him.
Right. Well, Coach, I know you're going to have you guys prepared like you always do, man. And I love watching, especially that heat. You know, keep it on, man, like we talked about before. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And we'll keep working at it, and I got a great group of guys, and I think we're focused and ready. We'll find out.
That's what makes it all the fun.
Right.
Take care, Coach.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to the Sayre School. Tonight's broadcast is authorized by Sayre with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take a look at the keys to this game presented by our great friends at Tech 24. If you're seeking a fresh start to a new career, contact Tech 24 as they have opportunities in Lexington. Brad Wilson is the contact at 864-549-8344 or visit mytech.com. Sayre24.com. First up, Coach, Bryan Station.
Keys, use their press to create points like they normally do and stay with it. You know, I thought they took the press off against Douglas the other day and allowed Douglas to get some confidence and get back in the game. Must continue to get contributions from their supporting cast besides Owens and Adams. Everybody else has to come to the party. Keep running your offense to get ball movement and player movement. Don't become stagnant, and then everyone starts to watch Owens play. Fourth and last one, keep Sayre uncomfortable. Keep them on their heels and let your pressure work for itself. Now for Sayre, they got to handle Bryan Station's pressure. Be strong with their ball, run their hands into the ball, and no soft cross-court passes. They must attack Bryan Station's pressure to score, not just attack it to get the ball across half court, because Bryan Station is going to press you from end to end. Attack the offensive glass, must do that. That's where their bread and butter is. They did a great job last year when they played Bryan Station. They destroyed them on the boards. Like Coach said, one of his guys had 21 rebounds. And got to make shots, Chris. Really got to make shots. Not only shots from the outside, but they got to make free throws. Finish the game. You've been in some tough games, but just haven't found a way to win. Now it's time to try to win one at the end.
Up next, you'll hear from Sayre School head coach Rob Goodman. We had a few tech issues earlier. We'll get that set up so you can hear that on the other side. It's Bryan Station and Sayre live basketball tonight from Lexington, and we'll have more in just a minute.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Another district game. And I know you winding down and really trying to prepare for what's really important, and that's the district and region, trying to get to the Sweet 16. Talk to me as you prepare for Sayre tonight.
Well, we're still trying, like our district's the toughest district in the state.
Exactly.
And we're still all vying for
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back live at Sayre. Let's take a look at your starting lineups tonight, presented by Roosters. A fun, casual place and a great place to watch tonight's game on Glycod. Visit any of their 3 Central Kentucky locations or order online at roosterswings.com. For station, Amari Owens, second leading scorer in the 11th region at 25 points per game. He'll be joined by the expected starters Justin Richmond, Rashad Faulkner, Antoine Burton, and Tayshawn Adams. Sean, 14 points and 7 rebounds is the second cog for this offense.
I tell you what, he's been what I call he's a Swiss Army knife. Every high school team in the state of Kentucky would love to have a Tayshawn Adams on their team. The 6'6" kid is averaging almost 14 points, leading the team with 7 rebounds, but he does so much. He blocks shots, Chris. He runs the floor. He can be the head of the press or he can be the back of the press. He finishes at the rim at a high clip of 67% from the field and shooting the best on the team at 79, almost 80% from the free throw line. So he does everything well. He's capable of putting up points. You know, he's got 3 double-doubles and 2 times scoring 20 points this season, and he can do that all the time if need be. But he's just playing his role. But in order for Bryan Station to get where they need to be, he's got to be a consistent, close to 20-point, double-figure rebound scorer.
For Sayre, the expected starters led by Brock Kaufman, 19 points, leading the Spartans. Jackson Howard having a fantastic senior year, 18 points and 11 rebounds, with Chase Parker, Savion Staley, and Luke Pennington, the expected starters as well. And hearing Coach Ligon talk about the rebounding prowess of Sayre, and we saw Station last week versus Dunbar, and their bigs, they rebounded very well as well.
They did, and not only that, they kept Douglas on their heels with their pressure. And that's one of the big keys tonight is keep Sayre on their heels with their pressure, and also don't let Sayre, like last game when they met, dominate the glass.
This is a Bryan Station team, again, only 4 losses, 3 of whom have occurred to Douglas. Sayre, 14 wins and 7 losses. Should be a fantastic matchup. The defenders and the Spartans will step aside. Live basketball coming up right after this timeout.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for the real world. College for your world. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky, Community Action Council, New Vista, Tech 24, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and Fast Signs. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Welcome back to Sayre. It's Bryan Station and Sayre. So glad you joined us tonight on Glycod. I'm Chris LeBar along with former UK Wildcat Sean Woods, C. Bird, our producer. It's great to be here. Only 2 weeks remaining in the regular season as these two teams jockey for position for the upcoming district tournament to be held at Scott County. That tournament will start on Monday, February 24th. What do you look for here early tonight, Sean?
Well, for Sayre, they got to have a great start. They can't start on their heels and Bryan Station punch them in the mouth with their pressure. Sayre's got to handle their pressure, get a couple scores early, and then try their best to turn Bryan Station over some, or at least stay solid and make Bryan Station play in the half court.
Take a look at the series history since 06 Station with the upper hand. And they've won the last 8 in succession, although the one 2 weeks ago was a little dicey as Bryan Station won in overtime. That was a game Sayre perhaps let slip away late in that game.
Well, for the last 2 years, every game that they've played have been close, and Bryan Station has found a way to come out with it. I'm sure that this last time in the regular season, Sayre wants to change that outcome.
Senior night, of course, as Sayre recognizing 6 outstanding student athletes, many of whom played for the state champion football team. And this Sayre program, again, Rich Little, athletic director, Rob Goodman, head basketball coach, Chad Pennington, head football coach, just a first class all the way around.
No doubt about it, and they're doing such a good job that now they're starting to become a player around town to where people that would be going to the public schools are starting to look at their situation, especially from an academic and athletic program from what they've got going here now. And as you can see, the 5 seniors that left are leaving this team this year has made a major mark in the progression of the athletic department here at Sayre.
Brooks, Queen, Hillard, 3 officials assigned for the 11th region contest. So glad you joined us tonight live on Glycod. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as we bring you the best and most positive representation of high school athletics in Central Kentucky. So Justin Richmond going to jump. There's a new starting 5. Jordan Axum is going to start in place, it looks like, of Antoine Burton. And here we go.
Well, I tell you what, Amari Owens is not starting tonight either.
He's not. His station going with a different lineup. Burton actually is out there, so Owens the one not starting as Kaufman's 3 rattles out.
Right.
And Burton snares the rebound. Faulkner a 3, and Rashad is on the board.
Great start for Bryan Station. They got a stop on the other end. First possession, come down, Faulkner hits a 3.
We saw Faulkner drain 3 threes last Friday versus Douglas.
Well, he's capable. He's their leading three-point shooter, and that's what he does.
Burton a force, and now Burton foul as Station will foul Jackson Howard of Sayre.
Well, that's going to be an Achilles heel for Bryan Station, and something that they're going to have to be reckoned with is the inside game of Sayre. Not only can they offensive rebound against Bryan Station, they also like going inside too.
Howard 4-2 as Sayre on the board.
Well, Howard last time they played had 21 rebounds.
Well, he averages 11 on the season as Antoine Burton now will shuttle out and Brunley Fawn in for Bryan Station. So those 2 bigs interchangeable at times. And Pennington with the steal, and there's Fawn out with it for Bryan Station.
Well, Sayre's extending their defense.
Justin Richmond inside the lane, little 12-foot pull-up. And there's Kaufman, something he does so well, and that's attack the backboard.
Well, I'll tell you what, for a guard, he is a jack of all trades. He's got a great, strong body. He can do a lot of things on the basketball court. He came over here specifically to play basketball, and they started a football program, and look how he ended up. One of the top 10 football players in the state of Kentucky and leading this new program to a state championship.
There's Pennington up top, and boy, that's an interesting matchup with Fawn shadowing him.
Yeah, and Pennington likes to move around too.
Pennington finding Jackson Howard. John Palumbo arcs a 3, everything but as Kaufman taps it underneath, and Camonte Braxton ties the game.
Good offensive tap back by Kaufman, keeping the ball alive. That's what Sayre does. They love offensive rebounding. Look at them right now, putting pressure on them.
Great effort by Palumbo to dig out that loose ball. There's Brock Kaufman, a strong take, and Station picking up their 2nd foul.
Sayre's giving Bryan Station a little taste of their own medicine. That old saying goes, Chris, a pressing team doesn't like to be pressed. And right now, Bryan Station's having problems with with handling Sayre's pressure.
So Kaufman 4-2. Sayre now 4 straight after surrendering the early 3-point field goal to Rashad Faulkner.
That's a great start for Kaufman making his first free throw. Hopefully he'll have great confidence throughout the game because he's going to get fouled a lot. And I see him going to the line an awful lot this game.
Kaufman 64% free throw shooter. And a rebound lassoed by Brunley Fawn of Bryan Station. There's Jordan Axum underneath us. Dips it around the bend to Justin Richmond. Faulkner finds Adams.
Great atmosphere tonight, Chris, too. Students up, heckling Bryan Station on this end.
Justin Richmond, his 2nd pull-up from the foul line, and Fawn with the carom and basket.
Great offensive rebound by Fawn.
There's Brock Kaufman spinning for Bryan Station. Again, Amari Owens yet to enter the game, did not start. As Pennington with a dip under and a Tayshaun Adams foul up top.
Well, this is interesting, Chris. You got your bigs chasing guards out here, and, Coach Ligon's going to have to be careful because his bigs chasing little guards that really get them in foul trouble.
There's John Palumbo in the corner. He started tonight for senior night. Braxton triggers a 3. And wonderful seal out by Rashad Faulkner. That'll draw a Sayre foul on 5. John Palumbo.
Great block out by Faulkner.
As the Spartans on the defensive end here is Adams. And it's ripped away by Braxton. There's Kamate. And Axum trailing for the rebound and Station with numbers on the throw ahead to Faulkner. A pull-up three. Swish!
That's great confidence right there to have a wide open layup and say, nah, I'm going to take a three, Chris. And Faulkner knocks it down.
Rashad's got 40 made threes on the year. And Station doubling up Sayre, some 3.5 minutes gone by.
When he's playing well and also Richmond playing well, Bryan Station normally has success. That just hasn't been the case a lot this season.
Wonderful move by Kaufman. He's swirled out a couple now as Axum snares the Station board. Over now, Richmond. Richmond from 10. Perfect.
He loves that mid-range jump shot right there. He's not a great three-point shooter. He likes getting to a spot, especially in the midline, in the paint, pulling up for that jump shot.
So Faulkner with 6, Richmond and Fawn each with a basket. And a 10-4 Station lead as Howard attacks. And Owens going to check in at the next whistle alongside 4 other players, 2 for each team.
Tell you what, this might be a good deal for Champ to bring those guys off the bench. Make these guys that he needs down the stretch to play more, to play with more confidence.
Kaufman's first field goal. And yeah, Faulkner certainly received the message with added confidence. There's Brumley Fawn, arcs it to Justin Richmond for a 3. How's that?
There you go, Justin Richmond. I'm telling you what, Bryan Station can be a really good team if everybody really start to contribute. And I think this is a great idea of what Champ did.
With 3:15 left in this first quarter. I didn't quite see a timeout. Jordan Axum apparently may have, if he got elbowed or something. But there was a stop in play as 13-6 Bryan Station lead. They made 3 threes to start this game.
Bryan Station started out hot, with not relying on Owens for the first 3 minutes. And that was a good deal, I think. He needs to establish some confidence in these role players for them to really have a successful run at the tournament.
So unfortunately, no timeout really for either team there as Axum with an issue there at half court. We will step aside. A 13-6 Bryan Station lead. More coverage in just a minute. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a 4-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
A 13-6 Bryan Station starts. Some 3:15 remaining in this first quarter, and Station already 3 threes.
Well, it's great to see the ball go through the hole, Chris. They're not a great three-point shooting team, but they are capable of making threes. And right now, what a great start from them from the arc.
This is a Station team, again, 18-4 coming in. And what did you think about that new 5, the new starting 5 tonight for them?
Well, I don't know why, but I'll tell you what, sometimes changing the lineup helps. And he needs all the confidence builder as far as these role players that he can get. We need Rashad Faulkner to step up. We need Justin Richmond to play. We need some action out of Fawn. Tell you who we really need something out of is Monte Ashford, who's very, very capable, 6'1" senior. He hasn't been scoring much. He is capable, but they need him to step up too. He's actually been subbed in the game with the Mario, so let's see what he does. But not a bad idea for Champ. Looking down the road, he needs everybody to be able to score in case something happens to Amari. But only that, Amari needs everybody to step up with him too.
Well, that was one of your keys for them really to continue to develop this year. They had to diversify the offense because so much was thrusted on Owen's shoulders.
Exactly, and in order to beat Douglas, and the reason why they were up against Douglas for a majority of the basketball game is because they were getting contributions from others. And I just thought that he stopped doing what he was doing, and that was pressing and running his offense the last 2.5 minutes.
And, timeout on the floor there for a moment to purify the hardwood a little bit, as the lead now at 7 for Bryan Station. So this Sayre team, they've got a field goal from Brock Kaufman and Kamate Braxton that started this game. He scored as well, transfer from East Jessamine.
Yeah, they're going to need some from Jackson Howard and Chase Parker also. You know, those guys got to step up to the plate and really show their athleticism, especially on the glass and scoring inside.
So Spartan basketball here out of the timeout. A couple of subs for both teams have checked in. Rob Goodman's coming all the way here. So going to be Sayre ball. Some stops and starts here in this game, and now Sayre will inbound with Monte Ashford is out there. Amari Owens is checked in for Bryan Station.
Bryan Station.
There's Kaufman. Dips it down low. Howard, nice take, and a jump ball.
Great hands by Faulkner. Help side defense was right there when they got the ball into the paint. He was there to put his hands in it. Got a jump ball. Possession goes to Bryan Station.
There may be a slick spot out there as one of the Station players. I believe that was Ashford that perhaps slid a little bit coming up the floor, and they may take another look at that.
Yeah, that was where they actually wiped up at
the 3:02 mark. And Ashford will inbound. There's Rashad Faulkner into forecourt for Bryan Station.
Sayre's really extending their pressure here, keeping Bryan Station uncomfortable.
Tayshawn Adams. And Owen's going to play off the ball here this sequence. Faulkner nudges it in the lane. There's Burton, a strong take with the left, and a rebound snared. Jackson Howard of Sayre.
Good post entry. He's got to come up with that. That's one of the players that's got to come to the party for Bryan Station. They need something out of Antoine Burton. He's too long, he's too athletic, and he's also a senior.
Entry, nice grab by Staley. He'll accelerate to the basket, muscle it short, and Kaufman elevating high for that rebound. And it looks like a held ball. The arrow in favor of Bryan Station. Or check that, it's in favor of Sayre.
Good discipline with Bryan Station. They didn't come up with the rebounds, but they didn't foul either.
There's Howard. And poked out of bounds. Back to Station.
Good defense there by Antoine Burton.
He had an outstanding game versus Frederick Douglass last Friday. Several putbacks. He and Brunley Fond very instrumental in that near win.
They were just very aggressive, and the ball was hitting his hands. And
Adams, there's Burton. Johnny on the spot, as they say. The follow. And it's going to be scooped up by Jackson Howard. As Sayre looking for a basket here, down 7. Caden Jones on the floor for Sayre. There's Kaufman baseline through contact. And Owens, that's Jones there, quick of the quick. And out of bounds back to Sayre.
Way to stick your nose in there, Jones. Bryan Station just standing there watching. No sense of urgency to go get the ball. Sayre wanted it more in that possession right there.
Kaufman heaves a three, and he's got it.
Great look by Kaufman there. Maybe that's a confidence builder, too.
Kaufman with 5, and the lead at 4 for Bryan Station.
That's one of the keys. Sayre has to make shots when they get them.
And a turnover, an unforced turnover, or was it perhaps an overrule? Going to be a deflection and possession back to Bryan Station.
Good hands by Jones. Bryan Station got lucky there.
As Justin Richmond will pitch it in underneath. And Station for a moment had too many players out there as now Monte Ashford will retreat. Richmond rifles it into Owens, perhaps too far underneath the basket that time. Is Staley out with a rebound. Off the mark underneath, but the follow goes.
That's what he does. Jackson Howard, another offensive rebound.
Justin Richmond with a head and shoulder fake. A little pull up, and that'll stay down.
They need that.
So Station with 15 points, nary that have been scored by Amari Owens thus far.
No, but that's a good thing though, Chris. You know, they know what he can do, and he knows what he can do. He just needs everybody else to join with him.
Late in the quarters, Jones tied up by his opposite, number 3, Richmond. Possession arrow, Bryan Station, with 7/10 remaining in the quarter. Brunley Fawn will check in as Antoine Burton shuttles out. Station length of the floor and the balance of this first quarter. There is Faulkner. And Sayre's going to get an out-of-bounds underneath possession out of it.
That wasn't smart by Faulkner. What was he doing there? Amari Owens got it subbed out of the game. He's got a little shoulder injury going on right now.
So Caden Jones will inbound. Lobs, and there's the interception by Fawn, and that's going to take us to the end of the first. A 13-11 Bryan Station lead. More coverage right after this 60-second break on Glycod.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
15-11, Bryan Station on top as we welcome you back to the Sayre School. 8 minutes gone by. Very balanced Bryan Station scoring thus far.
Yes, it is, and that's good. That's not a bad thing. The more contribution they get, the better off they're going to be, because you know what you're going to get from Owens. You just want to keep all the pressure off of him. Now, when everybody's feeling good, and now you know the other team has to stay with their man, Owens has one-on-one situations.
The ball's going to trickle over to Savion Staley, and then he'll mishandle it out of bounds.
Bobble, 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 Chris.
You'd mentioned Mario Owens perhaps with an injury of some sort there, at least a little discomfort with one of those extremities. He is seated on the sideline.
Yeah, got a little stinger in his shoulder. Hopefully he's okay.
There's Rashad Faulkner. 6 early points for Bryan Station. Nice pass, and Tava Adams puts it in. That's Tayshawn Adams with a bucket.
That's great basketball right there by Bryan Station. Great teamwork.
Tayshawn Adams, his first field goal in a 17-11 start. There's Kaufman squirming baseline. Kaufman underneath. Howard up and long. Pinballed around. Howard got it back, and Faulkner back to claim that rebound for Bryan Station.
Howard's had a few bunnies right there that he just hadn't put them in. He's got to make those baskets. They don't come too often. In order for you to beat Bryan Station, you got to make layups.
Rashad Faulkner, you could just sense the improved confidence in his game.
Yes, and now we need something from Ashford right here. He's the one, another senior that's got to help. Ill-advised pass there.
Ashford threw that one away. There's Pennington ahead, and a foul on Rashad Faulkner as he'll bang Chase Parker.
Tell you what, Sayre's pressure is giving Bryan Station just as much problems as Bryan Station's pressure is giving them.
Mari Owens back in as Monte Ashford will shuttle out with 6:46 in this first half. Brock Kaufman inside the lane, lofts it high and in.
Great way to penetrate the seams by Brock Kaufman. You got to attack the zone. When teams play zones like that, there's got to be driving lanes.
Kaufman with 7. There is a strong move by Adams. And Fawn watches it trickle off of Brock Kaufman.
Good drive and kick by Tayshard Adams. Fawn just wasn't ready for it.
Richmond will inbound. We got a foul away from the ball on Bryan Station. Antoine Burton's going to get up off the bench. He's coming in for Brunley Fawn. See if we can take one more look at this. We'll cue that replay up when we get a second as Kaufman into forecourt.
I'll tell you what, that's 2 fouls on Adams right now.
Great overplay and deflection. Justin Richmond in for the layup.
Great hands by Justin Richmond. Bryan Station's got to turn their pressure up to try to extend this lead.
Richmond now with 7. Parker fills the break and deflected out. And we might have a foul called.
Yeah, foul on Faulkner. Good back pursuit. Sayre did a great job of breaking it.
Chase Parker for 2. So we take a glance at the Richmond theft and conversion.
Yeah, Howard's at the line. Chase Parker's at the line shooting 48% from the free throw line. That's been one of their Achilles heels for Sayre.
And certainly in tight games.
And the stroke looks good. He's got a decent looking shot.
Fawn high for that rebound. There's Amari Owens. Good overplay by Pennington to tie up Owens momentarily. And Kaufman with a steal.
Sayre's press is very aggressive.
And he's thrown away. Amari Owens with the interception. There's Owens. Blocked by Savion Staley, and it's out of bounds. Bryan Station.
Great block by Savion Staley. Tell you what, these 2 front lines are long and athletic for both Bryan Station and Sayre.
Richmond right through Fawn. And Palumbo. Oh, Station caught a break there on the kick.
Sure did, Chris. I just thought that was a scuffle for the ball. The ball just happened to hit John Palumbo's foot.
Amari Owens up top for the defenders. There's Ashford.
Bryan Station looks a little discombobulated right now. Too much standing still, too.
Well, and Rashad Faulkner not on the floor. He's been the fluid member in this first half for them.
Yep. This is where Bryan Station gets in trouble sometimes. They don't run their offense. They just stand around. Now they got to wait for Mario Owens to try to make a play of some sort.
There's Owens. Step back long 2. And how about Fawn going high for that rebound, but then he brought it down low, and it's stripped away by Staley, and a held ball. Back to Station. They've been down on this floor for a long amount of time with not much to show for it.
Not at all, Chris. Kudos to both teams. Sayre's not giving in. Another turnover.
There's Kaufman spinning inside the lane. And Brock draws a foul. So Station now fouls piling up, their fourth in this quarter.
Yeah, Station doesn't look like they have a lot of pop right now for some reason. No enthusiasm.
Kaufman back to the line for two.
But you can kind of credit that to Sayre, too, because they're putting so much pressure, keeping them uncomfortable. Frustrating them a little bit on the offensive end. Brock made that one. Let's see if he can make the next one. Shooting 61% from the line.
Brock now with 8. Great form that time.
That looked good.
So the lead at 4. That was the identical margin after 1 with 4:27 now in this first half.
Yeah, Sayre's right there. You know, they just got to capitalize on some of those layups that they missed.
Caden Jones back in for the Spartans as he and Kaufman initiating this press. Woven into front court by Ashford, and oh my, he'll tumble and turn it over.
Yeah, Ashford got sped up a little bit right there. That's one kid that has not been playing with a lot of confidence. He's got to get his confidence back. He's a senior. He's been there before. They really need his contribution of some sort in a positive way to help them get to where they're going.
The Station's going to bring on Torrance Sanford, backup guard, as Ashford will shuttle out.
Now watch this kid now, Chris. He hadn't been playing. He's a youngster, but he can flat out play. I think he may be a breath of fresh air for Bryan Station, especially at the guard situation, because he can play point, he can put pressure on the basketball, and he makes the right play.
That's a little bit long on that jump shot there, and it's cradled to Owens. Outlet pass, Richmond, and Richmond in.
Way to get it out by Bryan Station.
Richmond now with 9 points.
Richmond's playing with confidence tonight.
The lead at 6. Richmond spins in the lane, and Fawn there to reject it out of bounds.
That looked like Akeem Olajuwon right there, Chris, coming from the weak side, blocking that ball like that.
And we're going to have a Sayre timeout and a 21-15 Bryan Station lead. Be right back after this. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
21-15 Bryan Station. Out of the Sayre timeout. Spartans trying to get something on offense beside Brock Kaufman.
Well, they're getting good looks, especially underneath the basket. No, but Jackson Howard's got to make those bunnies. You know, Savion Staley's got to make those bunnies when they get them. The ball's getting to where it needs to be. They're just not taking advantage of it when they get those opportunities.
Caden Jones will pitch it in play underneath. Over to John Palumbo. Nice hook in the lane and a great play. There's your guy Sanford with a poke away.
He's going to be everywhere. He may be small in stature. He's small in size, but sometimes he's big otherwise.
There's Jones with a rip away for Sayre. Caden Jones accelerating, and Fawn back for the deflection and steal. Mari Owens baseline, and Owens with a take, and that's blocked as well by Howard. Jackson Howard back over to Palumbo. Staley unleashes one, and he's got it.
You know what, though? Great defense leads to great offense, no matter who shoots the basketball on the other end.
Staley made a couple of threes versus Douglas on Tuesday, coming in a 19% three-point shooter then. He's up now to about 30% after sinking this one.
Hey, put him up, especially if you're open.
Fawn, he's a hard-working post player, and it held ball. Arrow Sayre.
Sayre's pretty scrappy right now. They're fighting. Oh, they took my little fella out already. He's playing.
I think he was just going to spell one of the guards for a minute there.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going deep in his bench, champ is. He's playing Kamant Barber.
5'9" junior, outstanding wide receiver on the football team is Kamani.
Yes, he would have had 15 catches for 205 yards.
And a great play by Richmond and Jones equally to get it back. Jones a pull-up.
Got to be under control.
And Richmond ahead again for Station. And a hard foul from behind. Pick either Braxton or Kaufman.
Good jump stop. Way to come to a jump stop by Jonathan Richmond. Well, son.
Owens has been so good on that throw ahead to start the break.
Yeah, he has. And, Bryan Station has been getting out. And that's been, working pretty good for him. Sayre needs to make sure whatever happens when that ball goes up, one man's supposed to get back to the hole.
So Richmond now with 10. Season high is only 13.
Like I said, he's got to establish some confidence. Somebody's got to get in that 15 to 20-point range besides Amari Owens.
Well, Owens scoreless still with 158 in this first half.
And they're winning. That lets you know that Bryan Station has some weapons. They just haven't been coming to the
party, as you say.
Hey, no doubt about it. That's what basketball is. Makes you smile.
Staley attacking the glass for Sayre. Now Luke Pennington. And it's going to squirt off of Howard back to Staley. And a Burton foul, and that's going to be the fifth on Bryan Station this quarter.
I think that's the second foul on Burton, too, in the first half.
So Howard for 2. I don't know if that's good or bad for the Spartans at this point.
Well, it's good in one position. One reason why is putting pressure on Bryan Station in the foul column. And he just made that one, so he took advantage of one of the shots.
Well done.
Good. Made both of them.
23-20. Howard 3 out of 4 from the foul line tonight. There's Owens. A strong take to his left, and he's bumped on the way up.
I don't think he got fouled by his own man that time.
It'll be 2 free throws for Amari. We've not seen that really that breakaway speed from him tonight that we're so accustomed to.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you're on the court with some other athletes, especially coming off that football field just as fast as you just seem like just one of them. So right now, tonight, he's not the fastest or the quickest guy on the court. He's one of them. Sayre has some guys that can keep up with him, especially on the defensive end.
Defenders going back to their bench as Antoine Burton will shuttle out. Monte Ashford back in. And Owens back to 4 for Bryan Station.
Well, it's very refreshing to see some subpar free throw shooters making free throws tonight.
There's Brock Hoffman. Over now to Luke Pennington. You look at the score, and certainly the point total might be more of a Sayre pace at this point.
It is. That means they're not letting Bryan Station's pressure get to him.
Kaufman angling baseline. Nice rip away. I think Owens got a hand on that initially. Pull-up jumper well short from Jackson Howard, and Fawn corrals the rebound. Here's Owens, and Howard with a poke away out of bounds.
I tell you what, Sayre's been prepared for Owens. So they're blocking everything. He's coming up every time he comes in there. They're giving him the 3.
And Owens a little short with that long rebound. Trickles out, and Richmond scoops it up.
Good chase down by Bryan Station.
And an overplay. That's Kamate Braxton, only Sayre's 3rd in this quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll update you on area scores. Also provide some first half stats. Been a very competitive first couple of quarters, as we thought it might be.
Yeah, it is. And every time these two teams meet, it's always a tight game. Unfortunately, Bryan Station has been coming on, been able to win those. Let's see if Sayre can change that tonight.
Well, that would do a wonder for their confidence, I would have to think.
Yes, especially coming down the stretch of this season.
Under 10 now for Station as Richmond angling in. Just 2 seconds. It's going to squirt to Fawn, and that's going to wrap up the first half. He wanted a foul call, didn't get it, and that's going to take us to the turn, a 24-20 Bryan Station lead. Let's take a look at the final few seconds there in this first half.
Tell you what, Sayre's defense is being stingy, not letting the ball get into the paint. They're not letting Bryan Station do what they want to do. They're not letting Bryan Station score a lot to get into their pressure. And when Bryan Station does get into their pressure, Sayre's done a good job of breaking it and attacking the rim. But they got to score more once they get that ball to the rim.
Be right back after this on Glide High.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, sponsor of tonight's Scholar Athlete. Mathnasium unlocks the math potential in every child.
Welcome back to Sayre. It's halftime and a 24-20 Bryan Station lead at the half. Chris LeBar alongside former UK Wildcat Sean Woods. Your thoughts on the first couple of quarters?
It was kind of ugly, Chris. You know, a bunch of turnovers, scrappy plays, unforced turnovers, missed layups at the rim. But at the end of the day, Bryan Station is still up 24-20, but it's been a very competitive game thus far, I must say.
Second quarter, both teams scoring 9 points. The Station led 15-11 after one, and Justin Richmond with 10 first-half points leading all scorers.
Well, Justin's been pretty good as of late. Needs to be more aggressive, and now, you know, Rashard Faulkner started off the game great. Justin Richmond is playing well, and there's no Amari Owens really. So I think that's a plus for Bryan Station because you know what Amari Owens can do when need be.
Amari, 1 point tonight on a free throw, did not start. This is a new-look Station team, and Champ's gone a little bit deeper into his bench. What are your thoughts on maybe diversifying their strategy a bit?
Well, sometimes as a coach, you got to reward guys for staying with you and working hard in practice. They just want an opportunity, and I think Champ's doing a great job of giving some guys an opportunity to see what they can do because you never know what you're going to need once district time comes.
We'll take a timeout, update the first half stats presented by Community Action Council. We'll have that for you in just a minute. Be right back on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Let's take a look at your first half numbers presented by Community Action Council. They are helping people and changing lives. Low scoring game, not a lot of three-pointers made, and Sayre, though, an improvement from the foul line.
Yes, and that's the plus for them. You know, and now when they come down the stretch, they have an opportunity to win. Hopefully those same free throws will go in because that's been a major Achilles heel for them, especially in the fourth quarter.
Got to Rashard Faulkner, 6 points. We told you about Richmond's 10 for Bryan Station. Brock Kaufman with 10 for Sayre. Jackson Howard, 5 points and 5 rebounds. And Sean, at the top of the show, you talked about how important it was for Sayre to really control the pace and attack the pressure as well. How do you feel like they did?
Well, they've done that, you know, and they've had some success. Also, they've turned Bryan Station over, too, to create some scoring opportunities. They've just missed so many bunnies underneath the basket. They clean that up. It could be a different kind of game.
Got some numbers for Brunley Fawn. He's got 2 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds in 13 minutes of action. And he's really coming along, I think, for this Station team.
Yes, he is. You know, and listen to this, Chris. We're talking about that. Tayshawn Adams hasn't been a major factor in this game yet either.
That's true.
You know, for Bryan Station to still be doing what they're doing. So sometimes addition by subtraction with no injury is major. And I think Champ is doing a great job of doing that right now, especially in a game like this.
But some good scores to pass along, as you see at the bottom of your screen. A huge game tonight in Richmond on the girls' side between Frederick Douglass and Madison Central, two of the top three teams perhaps in the 11th region. Central losing their first game earlier this week to South Laurel. And at last glance, Douglass was up 3 in the first half.
Well, you know Douglas's girls are pretty good. DJ Mobley's going to have those girls. He's got them clicking right now.
So Bryan Station possession as we welcome you back on Glycod.
Well, Bryan Station's got their regular starting 5 starting this second half.
Here's Owens penetrating in, as does Sayre. With senior night festivities, a couple of the Sayre student-athletes started earlier. There's an entry to Tayshawn Adams. Richmond a long 3. And a rebound snared by Jackson Howard.
Sayre's running their offense, their little weave action.
Brock Kaufman idling baseline. Pennington tries a 3. And Howard with a rebound up from the doorstep as Faulkner comes out with it.
See, great offensive rebound, but not being able to finish at the rim.
Mari Owens steers that short. Adams high for the rebound, and Staley got a hand on that. And it's going to be out of bounds back to Bryan Station.
It's been a battle all day. Just hadn't seen the ball go in the hole very much.
Richmond to float it in play.
Sayre's forcing Mario Owens to go right.
Adams from the foul line. And great hustle by Burton in the corner, but out of bounds back to Sayre.
Bryan Station looks a little stagnant right now. And that's to Sayre's favor.
Chase Parker. We're now to Luke Pennington as Sayre's offense in the hands of Savion Staley. A strong drive, and Burton.
Good block by Burton.
These two bigs for Bryan Station, really a compelling storyline for them, the growth and development of those two big guys.
Yes, and I'll be glad when really, they can start getting more consistent scoring for both of them.
Adams over to Burton. And Parker got a hand on that. It's going to find Richmond. And a rip away by Chase Parker. Parker back from Brock Kaufman, and Owens committing a Station foul.
That was great defense right there on Amari Owens. Playing with the basketball, getting ripped. But Bryan Station right now has no player movement, no ball movement. Everybody's just staying stagnant. This is where they get in trouble and let teams back in the game.
As Parker swirls in the free throw.
Another free throw made by Sayre.
Great improvement, 7 of 11 tonight from the foul line.
Hey, I'm sure Coach Goodman, he'll take that.
And that one will dance home as well. Under 6 in this third quarter. Justin Richmond a 3. And how about Burton cleaning it up underneath?
Great offensive rebound by Burton.
Oh, you talked about increased point production. Perhaps it's via the offensive rebound. There's Adams trying to jumpstart the break. And now Pennington for Sayre.
4-point game.
Station has had this 4-point lead really for almost the entirety of the game. They led by 4 after 1, by 4 at half. Brock Kaufman steers it long. And going the other way, a foul on Sayre.
Great look by Brock Kaufman. The ball went in and out. But Sayre's running their stuff. And they're frustrating Bryan Station right now.
Faulkner splits the double team. Adams in for 2.
Great finish by Adams. Good job of Bryan Station against the pressure. Look at the rim, and it'll tell you exactly what play to make.
Tayshaun with 2 field goals now, and now the pace starting to pick up as the loose ball squirmed by Staley. And Owens, an excellent piece of officiating as Amari called for a foul.
Sayre's not backing down now. They're super scrappy.
So 2 Owens fouls. You also have a pair of fouls this quarter on the defenders.
He still looks hobbled too with that shoulder, Chris.
Wide open is Kaufman as he discarded Richmond, and there's Burton. Wrong place, wrong time for another foul.
Justin Richmond tried to draw offensive foul on Kaufman. The ref didn't call it, left him wide open for a bucket. Burton fouled him, and now he's going to the line for 2. I'll tell you what, they don't look like a team who shoots 55% from the free throw line tonight.
Kaufman now 4 out of 5 from there as Thon comes in for Antoine Burton for Station. As Kaufman floats that one short. And here's Rashad Faulkner. And Staley there to deflect that out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Sayre's doing a great job of controlling Owens too, not letting him get to the basket, not letting him get easy drives. They're not giving up on his drives, making it tough for him.
There's Adams underneath, sandwiched between both Palumbo and Howard.
He's just so mild-mannered until it's time to go block a ball or time to go get a bucket.
And Tayshaun at the line for 2. You can make the argument, Sean, that maybe his best basketball is ahead of him.
No doubt about it, because his playing center days will be over once he leaves high school. And I think this summer is very, very important for him to hone his guard skills, especially from the wing.
And Thon, he's in the thick of everything on the glass.
Always.
As Kaufman swerves into front court. Jackson Howard spins and completes.
Great move. That was a beautiful move by him.
Back to 3.
See, this is where Bryan Station is good. Just that little simple offense right there gives player movement.
There's Adams, lofts it up off the glass. Fawn!
Great offensive rebound by Fawn.
All the improvement just leaps off the page for Brunley Fawn as the lead at 5.
I'll tell you what, from a personnel standpoint, this Bryan Station team is improving.
And they're winning differently tonight.
Yes, and guess what? Every game in the tournament is going to be different, so it's a good thing.
Parker, that one looked good off release. There's Fawn trying to dig that baby up, and he will. Parker's length, opting Faulkner to pass it instead of shooting from up top. As Rashad veers right. Great effort on the floor by John Palumbo, a held ball. It's Sayre.
Good defense by Sayre. They're really making it tough for every time Bryan Station tries to penetrate off the bounce, getting in the middle of the paint. Sayre's active hands is causing problems for him.
This is a high-quality game between 2 really good teams.
Yes, it is. 2 well-coached teams, too, as you can see.
Chase Parker handling it. A lot of good players on the floor.
Yes, it is. A lot of good athletes.
There's Howard and Ashford sporting about 6 inches on that exchange. There's Kaufman. Chase Parker flies a 3. And the rebound right to Adams. Richmond a 3 in transition.
Tough 3-foot on the line.
And Sayre with a bucket as they rifle it ahead. That's Kaufman up and in.
Let's see if Sayre can make a run here.
Back to 3 again. Latter stages of this third quarter. Fawn from 14. Rebound gobbled up by Luke Pennington.
Coach Goodman said, bring it out and let's run something.
So Pennington, the orchestrator here, arcs it underneath.
Good
well
pass.
done.
Great execution. Great call there by Coach Goodman. He saw the mismatch with Brock Kaufman, and he went right to him.
1 point game. Be right back after this.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back live at Sayre. Bryan Station basketball. Spartans have not been this close since very early in this game.
No, but as you can see, they're fighting. They're staying steady, Chris.
Well orchestrated. Off the break is Fawn with another assist, and Adams puts it in.
Great press break by Bryan Station.
Good overplay. That's Ashford able to swipe that out of bounds. I'm not certain if Brunley Fawn has ever had more than 3 assists in a game, but tonight he's got 3, and he's done a great job for these defenders.
He's like my man Williams for playing for UK. He's got to play point center sometimes.
Kamate Braxton and Caden Jones shuffle back in for Sayre. And Bryan Station is going to bring in, it's like Kamani Barber will re-enter as Rashad Faulkner exits.
It's real unique. He's playing Kamani Barber a lot here tonight.
It's Caden Jones on top to Kaufman.
Bryan Station in a 2-3 zone, 2-3 matchup. Sayre has to try to infiltrate the paint somehow, some way.
Inside the teeth of that defense. Kaufman got his own rebound, though. Palumbo.
Oh, it's our ball game, Chris.
John Palumbo, his first field goal of the night.
Couldn't have come at a better time.
That's off the mark from Owens. Brunley Fawn.
Great patience down there with Brunley Fawn.
Nice catch by Howard, denied by Adams at 5. And an astute foul coming up the floor on Jackson Howard, the third team Sayre foul. That'll nullify a break. And Brock Kaufman at the other end with a ginormous offensive rebound, and then Palumbo knocked in the 3.
Tell you what, Brownie Fawn scored the bucket on one end, got the block on the other to start the break, Chris. Three seconds left to go in the quarter.
As Ashford will dial it in play, Richmond will sub him out. There's Adams at 2.
Ooh.
That's the fourth team Bryan Station foul. Whistled with 1.8.
That's another foul added to Adams' column.
Now Sayre going to move it to length as Kaufman will float it up short, and that's going to take us to the final quarter. 34-32 Bryan Station. Be right back after this for the fourth quarter on Glycod.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back to Sayre on Glycod at Central Kentucky High School basketball. I'm Chris Labar alongside former Ben Jobe National Coach of the Year, Sean Woods. So great to be with you this evening. 2 weeks remaining in the regular season tonight, a key district game. And one would expect nothing less between these two great teams. A 2-point game as we get set for the fourth.
What makes it interesting, going to make it interesting, Chris, is this. Even if Bryan Station wins this game tonight, Sayre is still good enough to beat a team like Bryan Station or Henry Clay. Anything can happen in the district, and it's going to start tonight, but this team is very capable of beating probably 99% of the teams in their district.
Adams muscles it in.
Great big-time block by Jackson Howard.
And a turnover as Pennington called for the travel.
I know Coach Goodman wish he can get that one back. That was a big-time stop right there by Jackson Howard.
Now Station by 2 with the ball. A John Palumbo 3 late in the third quarter tied it. But Station has led through the meat of this game. Poked away, great dive by Pennington.
Oh, great play by Pennington. That was a football play right there. Not scared to get on the ground.
Yes, Kaufman being shadowed by a much lengthier Tayshawn Adams. Chase Parker.
Ball swinging from side to side.
Parker to elbow. Parker returned to Howard.
Great play right there. Great pick and roll play right there by Chase Parker and Jackson Howard. Great assist by Chase Parker.
Tied again. There's Faulkner being bodied by Pennington, and Pennington from behind with the steal. There's Kaufman. Tie game is now up 2 for Sayre.
Settle down. Bryan Station get something good.
Owens. Adams gobbles up the rebound. Faulkner for a 3. And there's Amari on the backside for Station. And there it is, and a Sayre foul.
That's what he does. Just when you need one, he comes and delivers.
Frenetic action at both ends. So Amari Owens exhaling, taking his breath as he'll try to complete the 3-point play and give Station the lead again.
Sayre's making it tough for Bryan Station right now, matching them tit for tat. Bryan Station is going back into a zone. Sayre's got to find a way to infiltrate it.
Now Luke Pennington will shuttle it around. It's in Staley's hands for the moment. There's Brock Kaufman back for a long Howard three. Everything but, as Faulkner on the deflection for Station. Baseline, Brunley Fawn has that ball squirt away, and Pennington out with that loose ball. Kaufman off the window. And Parker corrals it, and a Justin Richmond foul.
Good fight by Sayre.
There's Kaufman being badgered by Justin Richmond. And there you go. Wonderful on-ball defense.
Great pressure by Justin Richmond. I think Brock Kaufman is kind of a little fatigued there, Chris.
A 30-second timeout.
Justin Richmond got into his cookies.
It'll be a Sayre stop. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 1-point game on Glycod.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
37-36. Bryan Station by a point. 4:32 left in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game is leading up to what has been all the time, every time these two teams matches up. Close game, great fight. Let's see if Sayre can come out on top this time.
B Station ball. First game was decided in 5 extra minutes. The Station won last month in overtime. Tayshawn Adams bumped on the way up. There's a rebound secured by Jackson Howard. Luke Pennington, Sean's done a really good job running this offense tonight for Sayre.
Yes, he is.
Howard drawing some attention. There's the marksman Palumbo that hit that big three earlier. Kaufman up. Kaufman. Fawn causing some distress there as the ball squirts out of bounds.
They tried to take the advantage of Kaufman and Richmond. But as you saw, Adams comes over and saves the day with a block shot.
That occurring right in front of the Sayre students. Directly underneath us is Justin Richmond cleaning out his ears as he inches it in play. He was in the meat of the student section.
Yes, he was.
There's Amari Owens for Bryan Station. Richmond, Parker got a hand on that, and it's going to be a turnover. There's Jackson Howard. Right through Parker, out of bounds.
See, that's those opportunities you got to take advantage of if you're Sayre. Get a great steal, great defensive stop. Got a guy wide open over the top, and he misses the pass.
There's Rashad Faulkner near sideline as we near the 3-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Amari Owens inches it to Tayshawn Adams. And Parker, oh my, now we got a technical.
Why did you do that? That's uncharacteristic of Adams, of Tayshaun Adams. That's his 4th foul, maybe his 5th foul now. Yep, he had 3 charged, and then technical foul is like a personal foul.
So Adams, again, his 5th foul. And Sayre, 2 free throws and possession. And for Sayre, a chance. The irony for them, again, they've not shot free throws well all season, although they have tonight, but a chance to take the lead on a couple of made free throws.
Yes, and this is where they're going to start to count, Chris. That's one of the reasons why they're still in this game. There you go.
So Savion Staley, 76% free throw shooter. He's the leading regular for the Spartans, and Staley gives them the lead. And now Sayre will have possession.
Free throws has cost them some games. Let's see if free throws will help them win this game tonight.
Well, and the challenge for both teams coming in, closing out games against really good teams.
Right.
They've been on the doorstep. There's Pennington working opposite Amari Owens. Jackson Howard finds Brock Kaufman. Kaufman, a 14-foot pull-up. He's had several dip in and out tonight. There's Staley.
But it chased the ball down by Sayre.
Going to be a timeout as Rob Goodman pausing play. It's actually a Sayre timeout. We're going to keep things here with 2:26 remaining in this 4th quarter.
Free throws wins games, Chris. And I tell you what, the reason why Sayre's been in this game and the reason why they're winning this game right now is because of free throws.
So Sayre possession out of the timeout. This team 14 wins, 7 losses coming in.
And all those 7 losses have been tough losses too. They don't look like a team that's lost 3 out of their last 4. And they don't look like a team that's been struggling at the free throw line either.
The story still to be written in this game.
Yes, it is. A lot of basketball to be played. 2:20 left to go in the game.
There's Pennington, and Owens poked it away. Fawn rifles it ahead.
Great poke by Amari Owens.
And Station retaking the lead as Kaufman tied up the arrow. Sayre.
Kaufman did a good job of splitting the trap. Now he's got to get off of it.
But just Owens the slap and Fawn. He's been Pete Maravich tonight with assist.
Yes, he has.
2 minutes left. Foul line. Jay is in for Staley.
Ooh-wee. Great flash to the high post.
Savion's got 4 straight for Sayre. 5 Owens in. And a Station timeout.
Here he comes. They got him to the finish line. Now it's time for him to finish, Chris. And that's what he's known for.
Full timeout. That may be Owens' first field goal, by the way. 1:39 in the 4th, back in 30 seconds from Glycod.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back to Sayre Station by 1 with 1:39 to play in this game.
Tit for tat, Chris. It's going back and forth like it has always been between these two schools. And as you can see, Amari Owens, when it's money time, he's starting to show up.
Chase Parker will inbound for Sayre. Kaufman and Richmond collide underneath. Now Kaufman with a pass, and Faulkner able to swipe it.
Scrappy, scrappy, scrappy by both teams defensively. Both teams got great active hands.
Can't say enough about Pennington tonight and how well he's played, setting up the offense.
Solid as a rock tonight.
Chase Parker in the corner. Under a minute. How long does Sayre hold this?
Well, they're trying to get it to Brock down low.
Yeah, they do, but Fawn's there too. Nice grab by Pennington. And Burton ties him up.
Great defense by Burton.
Station ball. Sayre only with one foul. Kaufman with a steal, flips it back into Parker, and Parker puts it in.
Great steal. Here comes Owens downhill.
There you are.
Unstoppable.
Bryan Station timeout. Tremendous plays on both ends of the floor as Station retakes the lead.
Both of these teams leaving it out on the floor. Great Fayette County basketball, high school basketball game.
It starts at this end on the turnover. Kaufman the peace of mind, and then Pennington with the assist. And then we'll watch Amari just traipse all the way down the field. Or the floor, rather.
And what he does, his floor is wide open, too. There's nobody in the city can stop this kid coming downhill.
So now put your mind in both huddles. It's a Sayre ball. What's the discussion for Station right now?
Well, Station, keep the ball in front, okay? Make it tough for Kaufman to get it because he's the guy they're going to be looking for to get to actually break down somebody or even get him in the post. And as far as Sayre's concerned, get something quick in case you miss and have to foul. Don't wait till the last second to shoot a shot. You want multiple opportunities, especially if you miss within this 28 seconds.
And Kaufman at his size, 6'1", he is so proficient attacking the offensive glass.
Yes, he is, and that's another thing that Station has to do. Once the ball goes up, they got to hit somebody and make sure that they secure the basketball.
Sayre going to inbound. There's Brock Kaufman finding Pennington. And a foul underneath. That's Station's fourth foul of the quarter. It's whistled on Amari Owens.
I think that's good that they're not in the bonus yet because...
And now we're going to have a Sayre timeout. Some high drama tonight in Lexington. Sayre leaves them with one timeout. With 15.3 as it extends to a full timeout. Now, Coach, I know all the years you coached, you had, your go-to play in sequences like this. Is that what Rob Goodman's thinking about right now?
No doubt about it. And then he wants to he's telling his kids too, once that ball goes to the glass, go get it. And if they don't make it, foul right away.
With how much time do you attack the basket and shoot this shot?
I got to get to my shot, the best shot possible, as soon as possible. Simply because if we miss, we got an opportunity to foul. Maybe they missed the free throw, and we got another offensive opportunity to win the game again.
And keep in mind, for Station, one of their bigs, Tayshaun Adams, is fouled out, so he will not be part of this final play.
But I tell you what, Burton's been a great asset with Tayshaun not playing significant minutes tonight.
Yeah, Brunley Fawn and Antoine Burton.
No doubt about it.
Reset the action for you. 1 timeout for Sayre, 2 for Station. The arrow in favor of the Spartans. Bryan Station with 4 fouls, so should they foul here, Sayre will head to the free throw line for 2. Pennington to trigger. Nice grab. That is Howard, and he is fouled by Antoine Burton.
That might not be a bad foul for Bryan Station. Howard's only shooting 50% from the line. What Station got to make sure they do is block out on the second.
And that free throw is off.
Bryan Station's got to block out.
Jackson Howard off there as well. Oh my, and Fawn with a rebound, and now Sayre with only their second foul, and that could be to their detriment with 11 seconds left.
Yes. But let's see if they can come up with another steal here.
And a Station timeout. Okay. That leaves them with 1. We're back in 30 seconds on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Bryan Station basketball in a 1-point lead with 11 seconds remaining against Sayre. Only 2 team fouls.
Well, they got a lot of fouling to do to put them on the line, so with 11 seconds, I would do that, because your best chance with a free throw shooting like Bryan Station, I'd rather get a miss and get the ball back.
Richmond will inbound. Long outlet as Fawn releases and able to chase that down. And he is promptly fouled by Jackson Howard with 8.9 left.
Still not in the bonus yet.
So the Spartans with 3 team fouls. As Justin Richmond entering underneath. There's Faulkner, and Kaufman able to tie him up, and it's going to be Sayre ball as Faulkner apparently on the near sideline.
That's the turnover Sayre needed.
With 7.1, there's Chase Parker. Howard from 5. Burton the rebound, and that's the ball game.
Another tough one there for Sayre. Another tough one, Chris.
Take a look at the final moments. First, the turnover on the inbound. A great play by Kaufman, as the official said it was off.
Yeah, Faulkner's foot touched the line there.
And then see if we can dial up the final play here as the inbound forthcoming for Sayre. And the Spartans had a really good opportunity to score.
Sure did. Had a great look at the basket. Great kick, Chase Parker to Jackson Howard. Just couldn't knock it down.
Final score, Station 43, Sayre 42. Be right back after this on Glycod.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Back live at Sayre, 43-42 Bryan Station as they eke another out over the Spartans. This is a game Sayre had wonderful opportunities to win late in the game, missed a couple of free throws and missed a couple of open jumpers, and Station hangs on to win for what is now their 19th win of the season. Bryan Station improved to 19-4. Sayre falls to 14-8 as the Hard Luck Spartans lose another difficult ball game. Take a look at some of your final numbers presented by Community Action Council. They are helping people and they are changing lives. Both teams making 3-point field goals, 3 each. Sayre 11 of 18 from the foul line, And Bryan Station, as you see, 4 of 7 defenders, plus 6 on the backboard, but to 5 more turnovers as well. So one of the things Sean talked about was Sayre's ability. Could they take care of the ball against Bryan Station tonight? And for the most part, they did that. Just could not make that big play when they absolutely had to have it, as they lose tonight by a point. We will step aside. We've got your most outstanding players coming up. Also hope to connect with Bryan Station head coach Champ Ligon. More coverage straight ahead from Glycod.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back live at Sayre, Sean Woods is with Bryan Station head coach Champ Ligon and Brunley Fawn.
Here with Coach Champ Ligon and the big fella, player of the game, Big Fawn. Let's start with you, Fawn. Listen, I've always said once everybody comes to the party for Bryan Station, that's when you guys are going to take off. And I think that's what's going to get you over the hump against Douglas. And guess what? You were a stat sheet stuffer tonight. You had 8 points, but you led the team in assists, blocked shots, and rebounds. Talk to me about it.
I mean, I just came out to compete, play hard. And last game was a close game, and I found out we went overtime. I didn't have the chance, to come back to the game, but we find a way to come out with the victory. And it's the same thing today. Just play hard, and the game came to me.
When you come out there every night, you know what I mean, so for your team, you know, what do you think about, you know, before the game going into? What's going on in your mind?
First of all, when I come to the game, I'm always like, I'm ready for anything. Like, if my teammates don't show up, I'm ready to pick up because, you know, I'm not a starter, so I come off the bench. I'm always ready, like, to pick up the game, bring the energy. Yeah, I didn't know me as a quiet guy, but on the court, yeah, I would talk to my teammate, tell them what to do and what not to do, and, yeah, that's it.
Well, you guys have a bunch of nice players, and I know you never get a lot of credit, but you're the young junkyard dog and sometimes the Swiss Army knife that never get a lot of credit. But me being a coach, I know when credit's due, and you deserve all your kudos tonight. And I just hope you continue to grow from this from a confidence standpoint, because I know your coach is begging for it every single night to be who you are and give a little bit more.
Thanks, sir.
Coach, another tough one.
Yeah,
that's
another
Sayre.
Tough one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they seem like every one of them's coming down right to the end.
But we talked about this before. Getting everybody else, what I say, coming and joining the party. You had some guys that were sick tonight that you didn't start, but I look at it as a plus because you gave some guys an opportunity to start and not have Amari Owens in there, so they had to pick up the slack and for a great start. And I thought they did a great job of that.
They did a tremendous job, and we had another game where Amari didn't get to start, and we took off well that game. The guys can play. I mean, Amari is a special talent. I call him the cheat code because he can make plays nobody else can. But we've got other quality players, and we're still pretty good without him. But of course, we want to be with him.
Well, no doubt about it. And what that does is you do have quality players. We just need them to show up on a consistent basis with Amari, so there's not as much pressure. And I thought they did a great job tonight. I thought Faulkner came out like gangbusters, hit a couple threes. Richmond started, got to his mid-range jump shot. But I like Richmond's pressure, the way he's pressuring the basketball that goes unnoticed. People don't understand what that does to the other team's point guard, how disruptive he is.
Right. He's a tremendous defender, and you're right. People don't recognize that, but we can stick him on whoever the ball handler is, and they're going to have a tough night. That's the whole idea. Is don't let them run their offense because they got to worry about just keeping the ball. If you're worried about dribbling the ball against somebody, it's hard to get into your offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're to Sayre what Douglas is to you. Sayre fought tonight, and they created some problems with their pressure, turning you over a little bit. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, you know, I tell everybody that I think this is the best Sayre team they've ever had, or that at least I've seen. And they're fully capable of beating anybody on a given night. They put a run on Douglas the other night in the second quarter. It was like 23-10 or something. I mean, they're fully capable. They're fully capable of winning the district and the region. We just got to make sure that doesn't happen.
No doubt about it. Well, Coach, listen, keep it rolling. As we all said, this district is tough, and it's going to be the most interesting district tournament in quite some time.
Yeah.
And I know you looking forward or not looking forward
to it. Shoot. I mean, there's going to be two of the top 6 teams in the 11th done on the first night of the tournament. I mean, it's going to be some serious ball games, man. 1 through 4 is all quality. So you better strap it on and bring your A game that night, or you're going home.
Well, Coach, you went to your bench, deep in your bench, and you brought the little fella out there, and I love him because I think he's a pure point guard. He may be little, but I think sometime down the stretch you're going to need him because of his playmaking ability, his toughness, and he's relentless, and he's got confidence that drools. Tell me about him a little bit.
Oh man, his nickname is Papa. And, man, you talk about a great kid, man. It just is always magnetic personality, smile on his face, no fear, plays hard all the time, and he can shoot that rock, and he can get after you defensively. He's going to be I'm just thankful I'm coaching him the next 3 years because he's going to be great.
He's the future, but I think before too long, you may need him to be the present.
Yeah, I've told 2 or 3 of them, including him, that there was going to come a game that you got to be ready to play because we're going to need you. I don't know when or where it's going to be, but there's going to come a game. And, hey, tonight we needed those guys, and they came in and did a great job keeping that lead for us in the first half when we had multiple starters out for a long period in that first half.
I tell you what, great day to have addition by subtraction with some guys sick and gave some other guys an opportunity to really step up and play major dividends to a successful game tonight. Coach, good luck the rest of the way. But I see your team getting better, and you're peaking at the right time, and that's a good thing.
Well, I appreciate that. We still got some work to do on the offensive end, but we've really been playing with some intensity on the defensive end. And, you know, that's all you can ask kids is to come out every night and give 110%, and that's what my guys do, man. I love those kids.
I'll tell you what, you guys toughed it out tonight in a hostile environment and found a way to win on the road. Kudos to you and kudos to you guys.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate I got great assistant coaches. I got great players. They make me look good. They're the ones playing. They're the ones playing, not me.
Hey, you can have all the X's and O's, but you need them Jimmy Joes.
You sure do. You sure do.
Good luck, Coach.
Oh, thank you very much.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar in driver education. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. And by Don Franklin Auto, driven by family.
Tonight's Most Outstanding Players, presented by our great friends at Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. They're locally owned and a proud community partner on Glycod. If you'd like some more information, you can visit them at 242 Wilson Drive in Nicholasville for top quality products for all of your home projects. We told you about Brunley Fond. Tremendous effort for that student athlete for Bryan Station. 6 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, and another stellar outing, as always, for Brock Kaufman for Sayre.
Well, Brock Kaufman did all he could do. You know, he got 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, even made his free throws tonight. I thought the reason why Sayre stayed in this game and had an opportunity to win because they shot their free throws better. Unfortunately, Jackson Howard didn't make a couple of them down the stretch, but they're right there. You know what I mean? And then it's just the little things that decides a win and a loss. And I thought that Bryan Station did just enough to win. But what I'm really impressed about Bryan Station is it was a total team effort. And then their star, who wasn't feeling good today, Amari Owens, we've come to find out he's battling the flu, did what he needed to do down the stretch. So I thought that by addition by subtraction, with guys being, not being able to start, it gave some guys confidence starting the game, like Faulkner and Richmond and actually Fond. So kudos to Bryan Station for coming in and getting another win from Sayre. And unfortunate for Sayre, they're right there. They just got to find a way to win games, especially at the end.
More high school basketball coming up next week. Tuesday, Douglas and Henry Clay, and then a pair of games on Friday with many of these same teams, Henry Clay and Station, and Douglas right here versus Sayre. Coverage both nights starts at 7 p.m. That'll do it for us tonight. Thanks as always to our executive producer, Steve Bird. Our camera operator is Joe O'Million. Shidroke Artistani, our assistant, and a huge thank you to Sayre for having us tonight. For Sean Woods, I'm Chris LaBar. Good night from Sayre. You've been watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for the real world. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington. Changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. Community Action Council. New Vista. Tech 24. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment. And Fast Signs.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.